Hello. I think that's the best we're going to do. What's up, YouTube? It's Leanne, and welcome to my new, very messy, equally messy house. So I thought I'd give you all a little update on life right now and my wardrobe. I've got a closet. I will give you a tour at some point when the house is pretty much just put together. It's not put together at all at the moment. So, quick update on life. Well, obviously, possibly the last time I might have been on here, really. I don't even know if I actually did an update on this. Um, one, I was obviously doing night shifts at a home for adults with learning difficulties. It was awesome. I loved it. Night shift sucked. I hated night shift. I didn't cope very well at all. So I left and I got gifted a job that I actually quite liked. I went on to old people basically in a care home. They have like a mixture of like dementia and just things that older people get. Absolutely loved that job. It was amazing. Now, a lot of you know that my husband used to travel like an hour and a quarter each day to get to work and then an hour and a quarter to get home. So a very long time, for the last kind of 2 years, we've been trying to find a house where he lives, where he works, like in North Devon. Like, we've been trying to find a house somewhere that we really, really liked, somewhere, 2 years. It was hard. Places wouldn't take dogs, and we tried all sorts. We didn't like any of the houses, so that sucked. And then about 2.5 months ago, I had a phone call from somewhere. They were like, we'd like to offer you a 2-bedroom house in this village. It's a massive village. To me, I wouldn't class it as a village. It looks more like a ginormous estate thing, but apparently it's a village. And it's literally a brand new house, a brand new built house. I was like, okay, when can I come and view it? And she was like, yeah, we've got one problem. You can't view the house. And I was like, why? And she was like, because we don't have the keys to show you the house. I was like, so basically, the following Monday, this was like a Tuesday, the following Monday, we agreed to take the house. We were like, we're going to go for it. I don't care how big it is, we're going to go for it. We have to go for it. So the house is smaller than our old original 2-bedroom house, but we have got rid of a lot of stuff because we had a lot of stuff. And let me trying to figure out where the best place to go, because the sun is directly that way, and literally one of the panels in the window is stopping that sun from hitting my face. Where's the sun to? It's around here somewhere. There it is. There we go. So, like, yeah. So we literally packed up. We signed the contract. We had a month on both houses that we had to sort out. So we slowly packed things, got rid of things. Like, I will tell you about the trip in a minute. It was mental. So yeah, we slowly started packing. My husband used to take a car down every day that he went to work. Just a carload of stuff, clothes, anything that we could just kind of bring down. And in the end, I think we left with like a couple outfits left at the old house. So yeah, handed my notice to work, handed my notice into college, told the schools we're leaving, applied for a school down here for my son. Tried to find a preschool, struggled with a preschool for Sky because nowhere was taking kids. Like, there was about 3 schools in the whole of the town. I mean, the town's massive. That would take Edward in his school year, and I was like, oh my god, what are we going to do? And then I rang up one school and they were like, yeah, we've got spaces for him, that's fine. And I'm thankful I went for that school because they're amazing. Like, he's been at that school now for 4 weeks, maybe this is his 4th week, and he was diagnosed with dyslexia at his old school. So he follows after me, and he really struggled at that school, and they seem to be giving him a lot of extra help. And it's amazing. They're giving him extra help. Like, they're giving him extra help. Like, wow. It's amazing. They're giving him extra help. He's got up like 3 reading levels since he's been there. Like, this is so cool. So the good thing about the new house is the fact that everything's open planned. Our garden is bigger as well, so everything's open planned. Downstairs, the living room, the kitchen is open planned. I really like that. We do need to get blinds though for the kitchen, because people like the neighbours that live over there, they like walk past my house and like stare in my window. I'm like, to them, like, what do you want? And like next door, they've got 2 dogs and they bark all the time. But you know, I had that with the old house. The neighbour next door to me, the old house, had a dog and it just barked all day long. But the difference is them next door, their back door's always open, so they can go in and out when they please. Like, they're pretty chill. The old house, the dog's locked outside all day, like in the blistering sun. The amount of times I used to sneak over the fence and give that dog water. But yeah, so we packed up. Edward loves his new school. I got Sky into a preschool. Like, eventually, I don't like it. I call it like a ghetto preschool. I told my husband one day, I swear to God, one of the kids took a knife into school. Like, it is so... I think this area we live in now is like a poorer area, so I don't know. I haven't really ventured out much of the new area yet. I'm going to at some point just to kind of have a walk around. But she seems to like that school. There seems to be kids there that know her name. Whereas the old school, she didn't really have friends. At the new school, they have told me that she seems to be like communicating more with the kids, because she is behind on her, Sky is behind on her speech and stuff. And the kids at the old school used to be like, and kind of just walk away from her because, you know, she wouldn't really talk back to them. We focused on that a lot the last couple of months, is trying to get this little girl to talk a bit more, because they were meant to put her through to speech and language. We had a letter saying they were going to put her through to speech and language, and nothing come of it. So yeah, they reckon we were going to have to wait a couple of weeks to have a letter back to give us a date. Could have been like 18 weeks. That was like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Nothing. We've had nothing from them. So we are trying to do that for her, which is, you know, good for us. We're making an effort. I started my new job. This will be my 3rd week at my new job. I work at the same company as James, but I do kind of evening work, and completely different to what he does. Obviously, I'm on the phone, so I'm like, hi, and I'm literally in the office upstairs. So I really like it. We're getting on all right. I've made friends, like colleagues. Like, I've merged well, I think, into the group of people that are there. They seem really nice, which is really good, and the kids are getting on. So this is our bedroom. We have the small room, literally, like, that's our door, that's our wall. We have a king size bed in here, and then pretty much you got the door there. You see that? Where am I? This way, that way, this way, that way. That door frame. You literally have probably an inch, and then that's the wall. So we have the small bedroom. Literally all we can fit in here is a double bed, a king size bed, 2 bedside tables, which we don't own. I've chucked so much away. At the moment, just right here, I have my old wooden chest of drawers with our TV unit on it, our TV on it. And we're going to put the TV on the wall, and then this possibly is going to go in the wardrobe at some point. What you see down there, you can't see it, there's loads of boxes. So our main priority, obviously, when we moved in, was we wanted to get the kids' room sorted first. We wanted the carpet down and somewhat of the flooring down. So this house come with nothing like that. No flooring, no carpet, nothing. So eBay, guys, I went on eBay and bought all the carpets for the house. Well, for the stairs, the landing, and mine, the kids' bedroom. I went to Carpetright, which is like a massive chain carpet company place all around like the UK, and they wanted £174 just for carpet for the kids' bedroom. I paid 140 something quid for my bedroom, the kids' bedroom, and the landing and stairs. So I can't complain. Hello, mate. I can't complain about that. My bed, I've got it's an oyster colour velveteen lift up bed. It is king size. I got that from Amazon for 170 quid. I had to get rid of my old bed because I had that for 8 years, not nearly 9 years, and it was falling apart. So literally it was like drilled together. The kids also got new beds. We got rid of the bunk beds from the kids' room. We sold them, and yeah, we got the kids 2 single beds. They've got new mattresses. We've got a new mattress as well. Like, we got rid of loads of stuff. With that money, we bought them new stuff. So their beds, they just got basic metal framed beds. I'll show you them at some point. They were from B&M, again, another big kind of store place in the UK. They cost me $34.99 each. The mattresses I got off eBay, I bought 2 mattresses for the kids. It was memory foam one. They cost £90 for 2 of them. Like, you can't really go wrong, can you? The only one of the bad thing about this house is there's no slot for a dishwasher, and I love my dishwasher. My dishwasher's currently sat outside. Luckily, it hasn't rained since we've been here, but I need to make sure that works. I need to sell that. We also do not have a shed here. Like, they haven't put a shed in this thing, and we have to ask for permission for a shed. And I rang the lady up. I was like, well, how long is it going to be roughly? Like, we've handed in the permission for a shed, like the request. She's like, 28 days, you should hear back. I was like, that's okay, but we've got a shed worth of stuff, like, to sat in our garden. She was like, use your initiative, put tarpaulin over it. I was like, ma'am, we've got 4 bikes, scooters, skateboards, lawnmowers, gardening tools, like, plus tools that would normally go in a shed that we don't have the storage for in the house to go. She was like, put tarpaulin over it. So I'm 90% sure the majority of my stuff is ruined now in this house because we've been here for almost a month. We haven't had anything back. We need to get a shed. We can't have a shed. We've got to wait for them to say we can have a shed. Like, hurry up. And we've had a couple little issues with this place. Like, our bath. I get new builds. It's a new build. Like, there's going to be faults, but like our bath, we have like anti-scald mixer taps on the bath, which is amazing because, you know, can't scald your kids. That's fine. But yeah, the sink that my children will use, the shower that my children can use, the downstairs toilet sink that my children can use, and the kitchen sink are all boiling hot water that comes out of that. But the bath that actually I run, not the kids, has an anti-scald on it. But it's not anti-scald, it doesn't work. It is stone cold. It's like they've mixed up the taps, but both are cold. It is cold that comes out. I've rang them up. We've been here almost a month. I have rang them up and I've said, like, yo, it's cold. And the man literally keeps messaging me back saying, yeah, we've put it through to this place. I was like, well, this place is no good. Like, I have to unplug the shower and run it as a bath. It takes forever. And yeah, that sucks. And I'm still waiting for them to hurry up with that repair. It's been literally a month and they're still like, I know it's not an emergency, but dude, like, my kids have baths, they don't have showers. Edward can't really get his ears wet because he has grommets. Like, it's annoying because they have baths, they don't have showers. But we are literally, like, it depends where you want to go, 10, 15, 20 minutes away from amazing beaches, like the most amazing beaches. Like, it's just proper sandy, they're big, people surf. Like, we are now in the place that we want to be. Like, Jay wants to take the kids skateboarding, he wants to get them wetsuits, like. And Edward's doing alright though, considering it's always been me, my mum, my dad, my sister, and Edward for the longest time. Edward seems to be doing okay, and now that he's also away from his dad, he kind of sees him every other week for like a long weekend, and then they're going to have him half of the holidays now as well, because I don't want them to miss out on Edward. And he's okay. The first couple of days he was a bit mopey and sad, and he can turn into a bit of a polite way of putting it, a noob. When he comes back from his dad's house, like yesterday, he wouldn't go to sleep. He was being silly, and he can get a bit rude. And I get that, you know, he might miss his dad, but he could be a bit rude at the moment. So we're like, no. Games will be taken away from you if you act up like that. But James has started to do more things with him. Like, Jay has started taking him fishing and taking them for walks. Like, the other day, it was just him and Jay, and they went fishing. And Ed was a mate, like, he caught a bass. He was like, yes, mate. Like, and now he wants a better fishing rod. And Jay's like, I'm going to buy him a better fishing rod. I'm going to take him fishing. And Jay's caught sharks. Like, only little sharks. But Jay's caught sharky things. And, like, they're loving it now. Like, Jay's happier. He's a lot happier. I'm doing all right. I thought, like, my maybe depression and anxiety might flare up a lot more since we've been here. No. We're doing okay. So this is a this is a little update on what we're doing in life, and I'm gonna have to find places that I can film, but quite frankly we might be filming a lot more now because we're gonna be doing a lot more things and going to the beach and enjoying our life down here a lot more as a little family. So yeah, it's nice to see you all guys. Well, kind of, I'm talking to a camera, but yeah, nice to chat. And yeah, I'm gonna give you a little tour of our cute little house at some point when it's pretty much done. See you all later, guys. Have a great day. Bye bye.